Well, hello, everyone. How are you today? This is Jeanette Collins with Stampin' to Connect. It's been a while since I've been on, but I want to do a paper pumpkin unboxing because I haven't done one in a long time. And I think what I want to do is go through the items and then make the cards that are designed by Stampin' Up. So I'm going to go ahead and put you down. You can see me in the corner and you should see my box. Now I've got my camera up as high as I can so I could get all this space. All right, this is the May 2023 paper pumpkin. It's exploring in color, and this is Stampin' Up's monthly subscription box. I love getting them. They're such a surprise. Although we kind of know what they're going to be because, like, now they're advertising the next one. But it's still so fun to see what's going to be in the box. And they're very affordable. So if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I encourage you to go to paperpumpkin.com. And if you sign up, please use my name, Jeanette Collins. I would love that. All right, let's look what's inside the box. See if I can get this the correct way. Okay, I've got to put it over here. All right, first I give it a little ad. Where am I? Oh. Okay, here we go. It says, okay. Well, it's given us some directions here. It says want to explore, and then they have the little QR codes that you can scan and get some more ideas. And of course, we always like to look. On the back here is showing what will be coming next month. So in June, the Paper Pumpkin's going to coordinate with a suite in our catalog called Country Inn Suite Collection. So if you look in our catalog, if you see all the blue paper and these beautiful dies with the what's that called, embossing folder, and I mean the paper is just gorgeous. But anyway, they're going to have a paper pumpkin that coordinates with it, so that's so cool. And also, if you can subscribe right away, you might be able to get the little dies that is a little extra perk, but you will buy them for just minimal money, and you can have that too to cut out some of the images. And I think the little images is a pot from what I can see. So that's that. Okay, put that aside. In your box, we've got copper clay, which is a new color that's joined the family. I wonder why my phone's not. And here is a stamp. Every paper pumpkin set comes with a stamp. Let me get a piece of paper to show what it looks like. There, you can see it much better. And a little boot, a little compass. Looks like a cup, like when you're camping, those metal cups we used to have. And then this one, well, we've got a nice happy birthday. When I get new happy birthdays, I pull them and I keep them together because I'm always using happy birthdays. Cheers to another adventure. And this one says, life is meant for good friends and great adventures. So that's really neat. I know who I would send that to. It doesn't matter where you're going. It's who you have beside you. Isn't that awesome? So that's a little stamp set. And I'm going to take this whole thing out. They always come in these beautiful tissue papers that you could save. The box is beautiful. So that's gorgeous. That means it's a special one. Okay, we've got beautiful blue tissue. Let's unwrap that. pack out. Okay, put that to the side, and let me go ahead and open this up. I'm going to open it on this side so I won't cut any of the, there we go, of any of the cards. All right. What's so cool about Paper Pumpkin is you can save these and take them on trips with you, or when you go to grandma's house and, you know, everybody's are preoccupied and you want to do something, you want to do some crafting. It comes with the Stampin' Dimensionals. This one comes with some twine, which looks like the natural twine. And look at this. We have beautiful envelopes. 2, 3. There's 3 of these with the blue. And then we have it with the Moody Mauve, which is our new color, in color. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 of those. Looking at the insides do not have anything, but this is pretty. Look at that. So cool. And this one is the Copper Cove, copper clay that matches our Stampin' Spot. All right, so those are the envelopes. 9 envelopes. That means we're going to make 9 cards. And look at the card bases. To me, this looks like, that's not a base, is it? It's a full, you know, you want to just do the whole thing, but you can't. It's got a score line, and of course you would fold it in half and use your bone folder to smooth it down. So, but how pretty that it's got a front and back printed. And then, so this one, I don't know. I guess it would go with the blue or the Moody Mauve. Look. I think it goes with the blue one. All right. So, and you get 3 of these cards. I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to just hold on to this one because we are going to make 1 of each today. And here's the other card base. And this one's got the canoe. Even though it's blue, we got 3 of those. Let's see, what would be the canoe? I don't know. See, this is blue. No, that's the base. Well, oh, it's the little mountains. So it's going to be the mauve. That's what I think. See? That matches that. Okay, we'll take one. We've got it scored already. So all we have to do is burnish it real quick. Put that with that envelope. And put these others away. Okay, put these others away. And I need 1 more card. Ooh, we've got some pretty tags. And the tags looks like it's a green and the wheat and the blue. Those are really nice. And here is the last set of cards. 1, 2, 3. So we will do 1, burnish 1. I'm going to have to speed up, or else we're not going to get through the 3. And this one goes with this card because you can see the flowers match. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's just so beautiful. Okay, so that's the 3. Everything else I'm going to set aside. And this is set aside. What I would like to do is come back on a little later maybe and show you some alternatives. We got some stickers. Paper Pumpkin by Stampin' Up! Enjoy the outdoors. Explore with the paddle. And the boot with that's nice. I'm not sure what we're using those for. Maybe just a little gift. Okay, and here's the cutouts. Oh, by the way, these are glue dots. So if you're not sure how to use them, I'll be showing you. So we have the Stampin' Dimensionals and the glue dots. All you need is a pair of scissors when you put this together. Oh, and there's our directions. But let's look at these. These are what I call die cuts, but they're already cut. I think it's just one sheet, so we'll be able to see with binoculars and the compass, and then 3 of the narrow, 3 of the larger, and then this is real interesting. So we'll see what that's all about. Okay, I'll leave that right here. And here are the directions. Funny thing is, I always call these IKEA directions because, you know, you're just following the pictures. Now here you get a good look at what each card's going to look like if you make it just like Paper Pumpkin, the designers did. On the back of this, it shows you everything that you should have in your box. So if there's anything missing, you can double check that. And then here, it says do more with this kit. There are 4 designs here that you can try. Like, you know, like what I'm wanting to do is the alternatives. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, and then on the inside, we have the directions. On this side, where you have all 3 cards, this is how you group your things. And so I like to do that first. And so we are going to do just that. I'm going to leave those there. We're going to start with number 1, which is the one with the little tent and the buffalo. So pull this aside and push that aside. Okay, so we're going to need that. It says 1 of the blue. Can you see this? I could come down. Let me come down just a little bit. Maybe this way. You know, these things are so tricky. Okay, I think that's good. Now you can see this. So now I'm looking at the tags. These are the die cut tags. And it says we need 1 blue. You get 2 sheets of them. So we're going to put that over here. We're going to need 1 of the blue. And if I were doing all of them, if you want to do all of them the same as they are instructed here, you can just divvy all this out. Just go to this page and look at exactly what's inside. So just that, and then the maroon one. And the maroon one comes from maroon, a Moody Mauve. And it's got the flag tail. So here's the one with the flag tail. So there you go. So we've got those 2. And we're going to need the ink spot. And it says the little binoculars, which were on let's see. Let me go through this real quick and find those little binoculars. I know we looked at them. Not there. Not there. If y'all could have shouted at me, you would have said, it's right in front of you. Here's the binoculars. All right, so we need the binoculars. And then it says we're going to stamp happy birthday. So we'll get our little stamp. You know, I love pretty cursive. When I see in the catalog or whatever, when the cursive is going kind of leaning backwards, I know that's how a lot of people write, but I'm just like, I can't buy it. The letters are going the wrong way. Isn't that silly? All right. And when you get your very first Paper Pumpkin, you get a block. Let me grab my block. Paper Pumpkin will send you a new block, not this fat one, but it will send you a nice one that works. Okay, and we need to open our little Stampin' Spot. cut it here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll take my little blade and just cut it along that, between the two. There it went. There. And then I'm going to keep the lid on so I don't lose it. Because, you know, if they get separated, oh my goodness, it's going to be hard to figure out what ink that is if you have more than one out. Okay, so it says let's do the stamping. Okay, now that's this. Now let's go to the number 1 directions. And that's right here on this page. It says number 1 at the top. And it tells you ink. You've got it on the block and you're going to put it on the white little flag tail. Let's move these out of the way. I'll move them just forward. I do need something to protect my surface. How about that? Okay. A little distracting. Let me pick this off. Okay. Little blue. It's always nice to have these little pads so you can line them up. All right, I got happy birthday. And here we go. What I did when I first took it off the sheet is I rubbed it with my fingers because a lot of times, since they're brand new, they still have a little bit of residue from the factory. Let me see. I'm going to stamp it right here on my grid. Can't see it, can you? There it is. Looks great. Okay. So now let me stamp it. You see how I stamped it on the grid right there. Now I'll stamp it on my tag. Again. This is a pretty happy birthday. You may have seen some box openings already. Let's see, it says to center it. But I didn't get mine until this past weekend. So I purposely waited so I could show you. And there it is. The happy birthday is on the tag. Very nice. It's pretty script. Very nice. Okay. And then it says we need twine. And it says we need 12 inches of the twine. If I can get my fingernail in there. And I want to show you something else for paper pumpkin. Every paper pumpkin has the little ruler on the bottom of your directions. There's the ruler so that you can measure out your 12 inches or whatever inches that you need. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. There we go. Okay, 12 inches. And about right there. Doesn't have to be perfectly exact. So there. Let's get back to this. Back to the number 1. And it says we're going to put glue dots. You'll look. You're going to put these little dots represent the glue dots. So we're going to put the glue dots on our flag that we just stamped. And we're going to put a glue dot on this twine and make it look like a bow, but it's not really a bow. I think it's just loose. We'll play with this a little bit. Okay, so that's there, just like they have it. And let's see, the glue dots. Okay, these little glue dots, they're hard to see on this. Okay, I'm going to turn this and put some glue dots on it. These are the glue dots, and you just need some type of tool that has a sharp end, and I use this little thing that I've had forever, and you just stick your sharp point under the glue dot, and it comes off just so nicely. And they give you plenty because I'm going to use more than 4. They show 4. I'll use 5. Okay. And then the next step, you can see that they've taken the Moody Mauve, and they put the ribbon kind of at an angle here. And then when they finish, you're putting the dimensionals on these 3 things, and they're going to go on top of the Moody Mauve flag, but at a little bit of an angle. Okay, so where's my card again? I pushed it forward. There's never enough room when you're filming. You know, when I craft myself, I have plenty of room. I don't do it in this small space. I have a big counter behind me. Okay, where does this go? All right, so well, it looks like I should have put the glue dots on this one. So let's do that again. Okay. Just push it under. You can kind of see you can't really see. I could see it, but you can see the little glue underneath. Okay, so now I'm going to take these off, and I just flick them off. They'll come right off the glue. Just kind of push them away. The glue stays stuck, and the little tops come off. There. Okay. And it says I can put it on my card at this angle, a little bit at an angle like so. And now I take my Fobo. It says it wants a glue dot in the center of it. So let me do that. Put this here. There we go. Now flick that thing off. Oh, stick down. There. And remove this. And on my card, it says to put that, you'll turn it over and put that little glue dot sort of in the center, because it is reaching the length of the card. Kind of in the center, but at an angle. So they're offset. All right, we'll worry about the ends when we're done. And then the next thing is to add the happy birthday, but we were supposed to put dimensionals on it. So let's do the dimensionals. That's these. And get in the frame again. 2, I think 3 is probably going to work. Yeah. And we're going to put these, and all you do with these after you stick them on is just peel off the tops real fast. And then this is going to go straighter on. So I'm going to just kind of line this up. I guess it really won't matter because we're going to have that binoculars there. But I do want it to be straight across. I want it to line up with the base. That looks better. Okay. And then the little binoculars. Oh, here they are. Put a glue dot on it. Not glue dot, but a dimensional. Just one. Oh, come on. Got a little kitty hair hanging on my dimensional. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, and the binoculars go like this. So cute. And that's how card 1 looks. And then you can put whatever you want on the inside. So cute. And then put it with its envelope, which is this one. And you have a nice set. There we go. So also, I just wanted to let you know, I've had teenagers that love doing these paper pumpkins because, you know, everybody can order one and then they have a little, you know, get together at somebody's house and they laugh and have so much fun because, you know, teenagers are just going to, especially girls, are just going to laugh and have a bunch of fun. Okay, the second one is with the little mountain look, and it says we're going to need the larger, I'm going to go with this first, the larger Moody Mauve. So I'm going to take this one out. See, that's that. And we're going to need string or the twine. Here's the card. And another tag, which is on this one. And that's the one with the little wheat. Looks, the wild wheat looks like gold to me. It's very pretty. Okay, so we're going to need that, and twine. So let's go to the directions and see how much twine we need. Okay. So if you've never done card making, this is a great way to get started. You know, when I first started even scrapbooking, I was scared to cut the paper. How much did it say that we need? This one says 20 inches. So number 2 on right here says I need 20 inches. So 20 inches, it goes to 18. So we can figure that out pretty easily. I just add 2 here. And go a little bit over. We're good. So that's that. Okay, let's look at the rest of the directions. First is the stamping, and we're stamping on that little, we're stamping on that, and we're stamping Life is Bent for Good Friends and Great Adventures. So let's get that stamp out. Nice. Take the other one off. Again, what I like to do is just kind of rub them with your hand, with your fingers. And they'll stamp better for the first time. But I always stamp on my little practice sheet too. This way you can know. There. Okay. And put it on my block like so. And I need to protect my surface again. So here we go. And I'm going to stamp that, of course, in our copper clay, the one they sent us that comes with the kit. There we go. Let me stamp it up. I think that's stamped real well. It looks like it's covered real well, but I'm going to test it right here. I think you can see. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. Hope I could stamp it that straight on the little tag. Okay, let's do this again. Nice. I think I've got it pretty good. Okay. and look at it. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit so I can eyeball it better. Like I did that other one. I want to get it straight on the mat, on my grid rather. There. Okay. Press it and just do my finger like this and lift. Perfect. Look how good that is. So nice. So we have a nice tag. Okay, what's next? Okay, it says 20 inches of the twine, and we have that. And we're going to put the twine around the maroon piece. Move this out of the way. I keep calling it maroon, guys, but it's Moody Mauve. All right. Well, probably the easiest way is to double it up, maybe. And try this. No, I better do it the right way. Okay. I'm going to put a glue dot behind it, and I'll show you my little trick. Okay, take my glue dot. I'm going to put one on the end here, and another one right opposite of it. That's about where I want my string to go around the back. But I'm going to start with my string there, and it should hold it on. Okay. We'll start right here. Just hold it on to that dot. And we're going to wrap it around. You know what? Still. There we go. I know there's an easier way to do this, but sometimes I go do it the hard way. Okay, I had it right the first time. Just double it up. I think that's right. If it's not, I'm going to go watch the video to see if how to do it. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it a slip knot right there. It's things like this that just like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I kind of like it like that. I'm going to put a dimensional on here to secure it. And then I'm going to do a bow by itself, and because it's just easier. So I'll see how I'm doing is to hold these little strings down in the back with the glue dot, with the dimensional. We can cut this off. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, let me make a little bow out of this. Come on. Little bow. There it goes. Pull the tails. Pull the tail. Tighten it. And instead of having to tie it on, we're just going to glue dot it on there. Still looks too big compared to what they did. Just pull it and make it a little smaller. Yep. Alrighty. Glue dot. I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to put it on this, on the back of the knot. This way I know where it is. Pull that off and stick it on. There we go. Okay. Cut the tails off. Okay. Close enough, huh? Right. And so that's what you do if you can't tie the bow with the string and all that stuff. Just do what you can. Okay, the next one is we're going to put, it says the little dots, which is glue dots on the back of this. So let's do that really quickly. You see my little tag? Yep. Okay. I was looking at my time, so I'm not going too long. We've got one more card to make. And then I'm going to be working on some alternatives. When I first started with Stampin' Up, that's really what I did a lot of, is the paper pumpkin and the alternatives, just to give me the feel of how to put things together. All right, this needs 2 dimensionals down there as well. Okay, because this goes on first. We were actually at this step right there. So we need to put this tag, Moody Mauve tag, on first. Okay, and it has it about right there. Pretty good. And then this one goes on top of the tag. Need a couple more of these. There. Nice. I'm going to slide that with the picture. Slide it really close to the ribbon. And there you go. And that's our second card. Nice, huh? Didn't that stamp just turn out so nicely? And of course, it's such a beautiful back. So I want to cut these apart and make at least 2 cards out of one. So that's going to be my goal. Okay, let's do the very last one. And of course, this one had the maroon, look, the Moody Mauve tag and the flap, and then the little mountains. Okay, and now we go to the third one. I think we're getting it done pretty well. Okay, and this one, okay, we're going to need a different tag. It's the one with the green, so we're going to pull it out. Okay, where's my card? It's the card with all the pretty flowers. It's this card. Okay, so we have that tag. We might as well do our stamping because it says to stamp. It doesn't matter where you're going. It's who's beside you. So let me grab that one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Again, just kind of rub it with your finger. That works. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's test it on our pad. Okay, let's ink this up first. Okay, here we go. When you can do this with friends, sit around the table and follow these very simple directions, it's just so nice and relaxing. Okay. It's stamped beautifully. I know you can see that. That's beautiful. Okay, so we'll get our little tag and do the same thing. I like to line it up with that bottom line. So it's that, because when you look through this, you look through the block, and you can see where the stamp is. And I normally put my stamps on an angle like this, and it keeps me from looking at this part of the block. I look at the stamp then. Plus it feels better in my hand. Nice. Okay, let's see this. Right in the middle. And as I said, I was looking at that bottom line and looking at the bottom of the tag. So it lines up just so nicely that way. All right, let's see what we've got to do to finish this. Okay, look at the directions. We've got that done. And it says here, number 2 is to put those glue dots on a maroon tag. So it doesn't have flags, it's straight. So these over here had the flags, the flag ends, and these are just straight. So this is the one you want that's going to be straight. It's going to go like this, but we need to put the little glue dots on it on the back. You can see what I'm doing. Glue dots on the back of this. There we go. And peel them off. Okay. And we must put it on the card. In the directions, it shows it kind of right in the middle. Let's see, it's touching this part. So let's do it just like that. Just eyeball it. That's pretty good. Then stick it down. And then the third step, it says on this tag, you're going to put the twine around it in the back. So it looks like we put the Stampin' Dimensionals. I have 3 there. And then you just curl up that, make a circle with the twine, and then make it stick onto the dimensionals. So let's do that. Where's my twine? Right here. Inches, 14 inches. Okay, I'm just going to guess. That looks like 14. And now, straighten it out some. There we go. And now I'm making a little circle. I'm just putting it around my fingers into a circle. Where's the tag? It's going to need to be big enough to, okay, I'm going to have to make it just a little larger. Let me put those dimensionals on there like it asked me to do. I have 3 of them on there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now do this again because I want it to get to be, well, I'm saying 3 fingers, but it may have to go 4. I'll try 4. Okay. I've got it 4. And it says to go like this. So we're going to stick it down. Stick it down here. And keep it in a circle. And stick it down there. There we go. That works. because they're sticking out on both sides. That's what they wanted. I'm going to trim this little end so it doesn't show. There we go. And it goes on top of the Moody Mauve strip. And it looks so good. A little bit crooked. I'm looking at both edges here to see if they match these ends. Yep. And then the last thing, it has a compass. Now that I know where the little images are again, here's the little compass. We'll mark that out and use a dimensional. Put one dimensional. And look how many we have left. That's why this is so cool. I mean, I know we've got 9 cards, but still, they give you extras. And here we go. We're going to put it right there on the end. Very nice. Okay, that's it, guys. So we have this envelope with the copper clay. Isn't that pretty? And then, of course, the back of the, oh, look at that. Just beautiful. So this was number 3. This was number 2. And these are made just like the instructions asked us to do. And this is number 1. So it's 1, happy birthday. 2 with the little canoe and that pretty saying. And then 3 with the beautiful flowers, the string, and the compass. So, all right, guys, thank you for being with me. And I hope to see you again really soon because I'm going to have those alternatives up for you. All right, well, thank you for being here. If you need a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please go to my website to check it out. Let's see. Here's my website there, stampin2connect.com. And let me know. Oh, here's the Paper Pumpkin site. So if you want to join Paper Pumpkin, you would go to paperpumpkin.com/Jeanette Collins, and that should get you to the page where you can join. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.